He was Pakistani, and he had just come to Canada. Actually, U.S. intelligence agencies are really alert. So they do a lot of these undercover operations. With Mohammad Shahzad, it was his social media post that triggered them off.
Once again, a Pakistani citizen is at the heart of another terror plot, this time in the US. Mohammad Shahzeb Khan was extradited to the United States on charges of attempting to provide material support to the Islamic State and attempting to commit acts of terrorism. He was planning to hit a major Jewish center in New York, timed with the first anniversary of the October 7 attacks.
The Mohammad Shahzad thing happened only last September, right? And very few people took notice of it. And he had just come to Canada. This is actually, I think he's 20 or 21. And he had come to Canada on a student visa, right? When he tried, to cross over into the US to, conduct this killing of Jews, actually. He was specific, by the way, that he wanted to kill Jews.
He wanted to make a big statement by trying to do something on the anniversary of the October 7 attacks.
Yeah. So he was not, Pakistani Canadian. No, he was Pakistani, and he had just come to Canada actually to move into US and pull off this terrorist attack. Essentially, I think post 9/11, the US intelligence agencies are really alert. So they do a lot of these undercover operations. For instance, with Mohammad Shahzad, it was his social media post that triggered them off. So he started posting on social media, I think on Facebook, saying he'd like to pull this off. He was looking for support. There are a lot of crazies on social media. And so I think they deployed undercover, officers who kind of gradually, tried to assess how serious he was in pulling this off, and offered him support, offered him this thing, and he fell for that, and out he came. So the fact is, over the years, I think even the CIA, and particularly now, remember, by the way, the National Security Agency, NSA, is now headed by, the Tulsi Gabbard is the overall chief of all intel, right? So the US has a lot of technical means. Unless there's a fundamental reset in Pakistan's DNA, which I don't see happening, at least not in my lifetime, these things are going to go on. And we've been remiss in pointing out and telling the world that, look, it's not just India or Kashmir or this thing. This is hurting the whole world. And you guys have taken, London bombings, terrorist attacks, 9/11, there's New York, San Bernardino, there are a whole bunch of places where, Pakistanis, have their fingerprints and footprints. And it's time the world acted against them.